the Denver Nuggets delivered one of their most commanding performances of the season, overwhelming the Golden State Warriors 116-93 in a game that quickly evolved from a competitive matchup into a one-sided showcase of dominance, discipline, and depth. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, Denver controlled the tempo, dictated the physicality, and executed with a precision that left the Warriors searching for answers. This wasn't just another win in the regular season, it was a statement victory, a clear signal to the rest of the league that the Nuggets remain one of the most cohesive and dangerous teams in the NBA when firing on all cylinders. The atmosphere heading into the game carried a sense of anticipation, as matchups between these two Western Conference contenders often do. The Warriors, known for their championship pedigree and explosive offensive style, came into the contest looking to reassert themselves, while the Nuggets sought to reinforce their standing as a team built on balance, efficiency, and elite execution. Early on, there were glimpses of a competitive contest, with both teams trading possessions and testing each other's defensive schemes. However, it didn't take long for Denver to begin asserting control, gradually tightening their grip on the game through disciplined defense and methodical offense. At the heart of Denver's dominance was their ability to play as a unified unit, seamlessly blending individual brilliance with team-oriented basketball. Their offensive sets were crisp and purposeful, featuring precise ball movement that consistently generated high-percentage looks. Every possession seemed calculated, every pass intentional, and every shot taken within the rhythm of the offense. This level of cohesion made it incredibly difficult for Golden State to establish any defensive rhythm, as the Nuggets continually found ways to exploit mismatches and create open opportunities. Defensively, Denver was equally impressive, suffocating the Warriors' usually potent offense. Known for their perimeter shooting and quick ball movement, Golden State struggled to find their usual flow against a Nuggets defense that rotated effectively, closed out on shooters, and contested nearly every attempt. The Warriors' trademark three-point barrage never materialized, as Denver's defensive discipline disrupted passing lanes and forced contested shots late in the shot clock. This defensive effort not only limited scoring opportunities but also created transition chances for the Nuggets, further fueling their offensive momentum. As the first half progressed, the game began to tilt decisively in Denver's favor. The Nuggets capitalized on turnovers, converted fast break opportunities, and maintained a steady scoring pace that gradually widened the gap. Meanwhile, the Warriors found themselves battling inconsistency on both ends of the floor. Missed shots, defensive lapses, and an inability to string together sustained runs allowed Denver to build a comfortable lead heading into halftime. The scoreboard reflected the growing disparity, but more telling was the difference in energy and execution between the two teams. Coming out of the break, any hopes of a Warriors comeback were quickly extinguished by Denver's relentless approach. Rather than easing off the gas, the Nuggets intensified their effort, pushing the pace when opportunities arose and maintaining their defensive intensity. This third-quarter surge proved to be the defining stretch of the game, as Denver effectively put the contest out of reach. Their ability to maintain focus and continue executing at a high level underscored their maturity and championship mindset. One of the most striking aspects of the game was Denver's depth, with contributions coming from multiple players across the roster. Rather than relying on a single star to carry the load, the Nuggets showcased a balanced attack that kept the Warriors guessing. This depth not only provided consistent scoring but also allowed Denver to maintain their intensity throughout the game, even as rotations shifted and minutes were distributed. It was a collective effort that highlighted the strength of their roster and the effectiveness of their system. For the Warriors, the loss exposed several areas of concern. Offensively, they struggled to generate quality looks, often settling for contested shots or forced attempts late in the shot clock. Their ball movement, typically a hallmark of their success, appeared stagnant at times, as Denver's defensive pressure disrupted their rhythm. Defensively, the Warriors found it difficult to contain Denver's multifaceted attack, frequently losing track of cutters, failing to close out on shooters, and allowing easy baskets in transition. Despite these challenges, there were moments where Golden State showed flashes of resilience, attempting to claw their way back into the game. Short runs and defensive stops hinted at the possibility of a turnaround, but each time the Warriors threatened to gain momentum, the Nuggets responded with composure and execution. This ability to withstand pressure and quickly regain control further emphasized Denver's dominance and highlighted the gap between the two teams on this particular night. As the fourth quarter unfolded, the outcome was all but decided. The Nuggets maintained their lead with poise, managing the clock and continuing to execute their game plan. The Warriors, meanwhile, appeared to shift their focus toward minimizing damage and regrouping for future contests. The final score of 116-93 served as a stark reminder of Denver's superiority in this matchup, a result that was as decisive as it was telling. Beyond the numbers, this game carried broader implications for both teams. For the Nuggets, it reinforced their identity as a well-rounded, disciplined, and highly effective unit capable of dominating even the most accomplished opponents. Their performance sent a message to the rest of the league that they are not only contenders but also a team that thrives on execution and cohesion. For the Warriors, the loss served as a wake-up call, highlighting the need for adjustments and renewed focus as they navigate the challenges of a competitive Western Conference. The contrast in styles between the two teams added another layer of intrigue to the matchup. The Warriors' fast-paced, perimeter-oriented approach has defined their success over the years, while the Nuggets' emphasis on balance, interior presence, and efficient ball movement represents a different philosophy. On this night, it was Denver's style that prevailed, as their ability to control the tempo and dictate the flow of the game proved decisive. Coaching also played a significant role in shaping the outcome, with Denver's game plan executed to near perfection. Adjustments were timely, rotations were effective, and the team remained focused on their objectives throughout the game. This level of preparation and adaptability contributed to their ability to maintain control and respond to any challenges posed by the Warriors.